Good morning. Today we will talk in English part and part in Spanish. I'm sorry for you. Buenos días a todas. Buenos días a todas, realmente, y a todos. Aparte, no queda bien esto de a todos, pero veo varios varones aquí participando y apoyándonos en este día que hemos llamado el Día de la Mujer Emprendedora de Latinoamérica y el Caribe. Voy a dejar esto por un momento, que es una carta muy importante que nos ha llegado. A mí me gustan las historias. Creo que la vida se construye de historias y como vengo del área de comunicaciones, siempre hablamos del storytelling, ¿no? De que cuando uno comunica de una cierta manera en donde hay un cuento detrás, se genera una recordación mucho mayor de lo que ocurrió en ese momento o el suceso que dio origen a esa historia.
Good afternoon, everyone. We sort of agreed that we'll do as dynamic as possible, so we'll make sure we keep you entertained in the next in the session. And we'll start with doing a really quick pitch. I know it was great that Susanna introduced that. We'll do a really quick pitch of what we do, and then that gives you the context. But the really exciting part of the panel is that you get a point of view from the tips, specifically from a founder that raised some rounds, and from an investor, in my case, who normally look for deals and do investments, right? So you get that sort of both perspective. So in terms of dynamics, we're gonna be sort of interviewing each other and keep the conversation sort of open, and then open the floor for additional question and answer. So, Jimena, why don't you start and do like a quick pitch of who you are and what you do?
Great. Well, I'm Jimena Pardo, I'm from Mexico, and I'm a co-founder of Carrot. Carrot is the first car-sharing program in Mexico City. What does that mean? We promote the smart use of a car by placing lots of cars in the city, and we make them available for our users instantly for the hour or the day. So what we promote is don't use your own car, don't have an ownership of a car, use public transportation, do rides, do aventones, whatever you need. But whenever you need a car, you're going to have it available without the cost of maintaining it.
I'm a global lady. I'm very passionate about learning from each other around the world and then sharing what I learn to get it out there. My dream would be to actually take all your knowledge and experiences from all of you in this room and put it on a platform so we can share it and spread it out so that we don't all have to go through the same pains. You know, there's no point. We can actually learn from each other to speed up our journey. So, a little bit more about me. This is my family. So you can see my husband, my children look like my husband, as you can see. So my husband, who's a pilot with Air France. My daughter, she's Emily, she's 13, and she's saying girl power to me. I'm already, you know, bringing her up to be a young future woman entrepreneur. And she says, Mom, girl power today. Have you done it yet? I said, no, not yet. She says, you talk about us. You're showing our photos. I said, yes, I am. So she's all excited. She's behind me. And my son, Ethan, he's 10. He loves football. And, you know, I have a funny story similar to one of you earlier on, where when he was 6, he says, I'm going to marry the cleaning lady. I said, really? Why? Well, because she cooks and she cleans and looks after the house. I'm like, oh, my God. Here am I, this woman's advocate, and my own son is like, I'm going to marry a lady who cleans and cooks and looks at. Oh. So there's something going on outside my home and in him that we need to work on. So, but where did this come from? I've been passionate about women in leadership since I was a child, actually. I was fascinated by Joan of Arc. This is Joan of Arc, Juana de Arca, no sé cómo se dice en España, de Arco. So Joan of Arc, I was 8 years old when I discovered Joan of Arc. And I never forget, my mom bought me this book, just explaining her. I was like, wow, how could this young 16-year-old girl from the countryside go to the future king of France and say, I'm going to crown you the king of France, and we're going to raise an army and kick out the British out of France. And this is, you have to, at the time, this is when the 100 Years' War is going on, 1400s in France. I'm like, wow, how could, and then not only that, that she was willing to die for what she believed in.